Hey, this is just Ben on the front end, here to tell you to give the podcast a rating if you don't mind, and follow it or subscribe to it on whatever you're listening to this on. If you want to send us an email, we'll read it and maybe talk about it on the show. It's deadensigns@gmail.com, and we got a Twitter. Anyway, if you could do all that, please. That'd be really nice. Bye, enjoy the show.
Simon & Schuster AudioWorks presents Star Trek: The Next Generation.
So you know that you get those experiences that you can pay for, and you get to do a thing like drive a really expensive fast car,
The
rage skydive, rage rooms. Not quite those, but more like fly a helicopter or fly a plane, that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
How much would you spend to reenact the Virtual Insanity music video, do you think?
They just have they
have the big set. They have the big room that rolls around on wheels and stuff.
Do I get the recording afterwards of it?
Yes, you can do whatever you want, and it gets set. So they play Virtual Insanity. You can do you can do 5 different takes of doing different stuff, and they'll edit it together for you, and you'll have your own personal Virtual Insanity music video.
Yeah. Honestly,
how much would you pay for that experience?
I wouldn't pay much, but I would then take that experience and I'll ask them, can I shoot a porno in here? And on the down low, Okay. And then I would shoot porn
in the Virtual Insanity moving room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now,
I feel like that genre hasn't been explored yet with porn parody music videos, okay?
I feel like there are probably some out there, I would have to assume. But here's my question. So you would need to be moving around, physically moving around, obviously moving around to pump, do whatever you're doing. But you would also need to move around the space while you're doing that to avoid the wall hitting you and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sounds like it would be really awkward.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, it would be pretty interesting, to try to shoot.
I don't think it would. I think it would give me. I think if I were trying to watch that and do stuff, let's say, that's just for the sake of courtesy. I feel like I would get vertigo.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be I'm getting motion sickness.
How would you feel when it's a Finnish, right? And
it's made in Finland.
It's
what you're saying?
Yeah, it's the Finnish. No, it's about to. It's the money shot is getting shot.
Yeah.
But
sure.
We do it the same way we do the Jeremiah going forward, but it's the penis getting closer and closer to the camera as the man is closer to finish. Do you think that would work out? Do you think that's a good idea to include in the video where it seems like he's coming towards you, figuratively and actually,
Okay, first of all, what you described sounds like the most disgusting thing in the world. Second of all, don't they already do that in porn where they're the guy's about to ejaculate, so the guy with the camera moves in and he does a close up?
Yeah, but it's
and they basically just already do what you're talking about.
It would be an over the shoulder, thing.
The thing, I guess it makes more sense depending on the type of lens you have.
Yeah.
So it's they're not going to have a great lens shooting a porno probably, but the Jamiroquai Virtual Insanity experience porno probably has a nice lens, nice wide angle lens. So when it zooms in, it gets all huge. I think it would still be disgusting, but it would certainly be interesting.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people would be like, "Have you seen that porno?" Have you seen that?
It sounds less like a porno at that point, and more like the end of an experimental pornographic film.
Yeah.
Not even I feel like people aren't jacking off to that. They're just going, "That's interesting."
They're watching it in Can, the Oscars nominated for Best experience.
Best short film of the year.
Yeah, the cinematography is.
They did a really interesting thing here. Damn. It makes people. It's the kind of thing that then the director then, when he makes the porn version of Zone of Interest, he includes a shot like that, and you're like, oh, that's interesting. So he's you can see how his style has developed and how he's like evolved things that he did experimentally and folded them into his like larger projects, like Jonathan Glaser did with Zone of Interest and Virtual Insanity. You know,
Yeah. Well,
you're like watching that movie about the Holocaust, and you're like, this is really giving me Jamiroquai vibes. I wonder why. Go home, look on Twitter.
Yeah.
Same damn dude.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
that is a good point. Like the idea of how much, inspiration has there been from music videos to cinema, Not the other way around, but like you would think that cinema has a lot of kind of influence on how we portray visual media, right? The way we shoot stuff. But I wonder how the opposite effect has taken place. I can't even think of an example, honestly,
No, same.
Except for the Zone of Interest,
Except for the Zone of Interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's interesting. It's the same guy.
Yeah, I didn't know, and then I went on Twitter, and people were posting the video and saying this is the guy that made Zone of Interest, and I'm like, interesting.
No.
So not really an original topic to bring for me, but I thought I'd mix it up by asking you how much you would pay to do a virtual insanity. And
experience. As a mindset grindset alpha male, I immediately thought about how to monetize it instead of
how to monetize it, but also include like your penis. Also,
it could be me.
Sex.
I could get an actor. It doesn't have.
I
to
assumed
be me.
it was supposed to be you, considering the origin of the question is that you are the one in the experience. So when you said I would shoot a porno in there, I automatically assumed you meant I would fuck somebody and have them film it.
Yeah, I was the entire time. I would be the director. I would be sitting in the director's chair, looking for the make sure that and direct shouting into the box, because it's like there's a box, right? It's a box that's the experience is in. I would have to, somehow get my voice in there, so to direct the actors, There'll be a couch there that moves with them to,
But it would only move so much as it's being pushed by the room. But as soon as it goes the other way, it stays in place.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very interesting visual, honestly.
I feel like, again, I just feel like I'd get motion sick.
Well, maybe it will awaken someone's fetish, that idea.
Moving room fetish?
Now I can, moving room fetish. I can only do it in a moving room.
I can only have sex if I'm feeling the effects of vertigo while I'm doing it. I need to feel like the room is spinning when I do it. Otherwise, I'm not even getting hard.
Above the bed, they have like a hypnotic spiral, like an engine that spins it, so just to give them the effect, Yeah.
It's one of those optical illusions you stare at for like, the like spinning wheel that you stare at for like 30 seconds and it goes away and your vision is still like spiraling.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's like you gotta every like 15 seconds you gotta stare back up at it to keep going.
Well.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. I don't think I would be into it personally, but yeah, I guess somebody could see that and go like, damn, I'm getting even more hard than I ever have before. Or just aroused in general, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't want to be too pointed in who's viewing it. Could be anybody.
But anyway, we probably want to actually talk, before we start talking about the thing that we actually want to talk about is, welcome everybody, this is Dead Ensigns.
And I know exactly what we're going to be talking about today, so just let me handle that one after the intro, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
A podcast, number one podcast that comes up with a little twist where you come up with music video ideas instead of movie ideas. And
our new thing is that every single episode we're going to come up with new ideas for music videos. And yeah, look forward to it. We're never going to be able to play music due to content strikes and such. So we'll describe the songs as best we can, and then also what we want to be doing when those certain parts are up. I'm Ben. This is Max.
This is me.
Dead Ensigns.
Well,
all right. Anyway, as I was saying,
do your thing. Do your thing.
We got a nice, great topic today. I listened to Beatles for Sale, the fourth Beatles album.
I thought it was
how
a
fucked
different
up
topic.
And crazy. Excuse me, I'm talking. How fucked up and crazy is? How fucked up and crazy is it? These guys, okay, Beatles for Sale. These guys have been around 1 year so far. 4 damn albums. That era was insane. That era of music was so crazy because of all of the drugs and also the constant need to put shit out, I guess. Yeah,
I guess. They were the first boys band, right? So they had to keep it going.
They had to prove themselves.
So, and also I would imagine it would be pretty motivating to have all these women swooning over you. They were
that probably helps.
We gotta keep on going.
1.5 years, they came out with 4 albums. That's crazy. Nowadays, it's like an artist as popular as the Beatles, comparatively to the time. They'd like come out with 1 album every 5 years. And people are like, man, this guy's output is so fast.
Yeah.
The Beatles, they were fucking going crazy. I guess it slows down eventually, especially after that one guy gets killed. But,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that, like, they were really trying to capture the market at the time, I guess, right? They were just trying to make as much money as possible.
Cornering it, and they were stealing it from Elvis.
Yeah,
Elvis was huge, but then all of a sudden these 4 freaks from that's the last time I'm going to use freaks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you
did say.
I said I did last time. I need to use different adjectives and nouns for them.
You're moving away from freaks.
I'm going to move away from that stuff. These 4 lovely lads from Liverpool came and took the world by storm. I listened to Beatles for Sale for the first time. This is the first album of these guys that I've listened to that I haven't seen a song on there. I'm like, oh, I know that one.
Mm-hmm.
I did 8 days a week I have heard before, but I didn't remember that it was called 8 days a week or that they say 8 days a week in there. So I didn't remember that I had heard it before when I looked at the track list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so in the past I've been very critical of these guys and their intentions.
Mm-hmm.
I stand by those points.
But hasn't changed.
Well, no, but for Beatles for Sale, they're kind of winning me over,
Yeah.
They're kind of winning me over. I think I'm going to be a Beatle maniac. I'm going to get Beatlemania. I can feel it rising in my esophagus.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I like this album. This is the first one as well that I listened to at that one time, and I was like, you know what? Stick it on again a little later. Stick it on again.
Do you have a favorite?
I was like, this one's okay.
Do you have a favorite song you have of it?
I quite like Kansas City, Hey, 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 Hey medley. Mainly because it felt very like it perfectly encapsulates the era of cultural appropriation. In that it's really that and rock and roll music, obviously. They have that great vibe of we're selling you what people of color are making, but we're white, so we're making a lot of money.
Yeah, of course.
That's how it used to be. Still is, partially, many would say.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to disagree. And I think it's interesting because it encapsulates that era. Generally, this one gets a 4 out of 4 Beatles for me.
Oh, so it's like a maximum amount of Beatles?
This is a maximum. This is a 4 Beatle record right here. It has all 4 Beatles on the record.
The percentage of Beatles like per milliliter is very high in this one, like 100%.
Yes, exactly.
100% proof. It's all. It actually when you listen to this, it makes you go blind. That's how much Beatles.
You gotta be careful. You
gotta be careful. You need to dilute it in like a Coke or something, before you.
Beatles for Sale, I'm buying. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
I'm buying.
Yeah, you said that last time.
Yeah, I know. I'm reusing it because I think it's fine. Probably a million people have said it.
Yeah.
But I don't really care. Excuse me. Sneezed.
Yeah. That's that beetle flu. That's what you
I'm
get.
curious what other people had to say about this one. Where's the critical reception and legacy? The album received favorable reviews in the UK musical press. Well, consider me one of them. Yeah, anyway, that's about all I have to say about those ones. Again, trying to go in a different direction. I was trying to think what kind of riffs could I come up with.
You got Help next. That's a big one. That's a big album right now. Yeah,
I wouldn't know. Know. We'll see. Maybe it could be a 3-Beatle album or a 4-Beatle. Who knows?
I think you're gonna like it. This one is gonna be a little bit more. They're not freaks, okay? But it's gonna make you feel like a freak a little bit. They're gonna make me find. Yeah,
they're
gonna make you.
See, because this week I was thinking, what kind of riffs can I come up with? And I thought the best way to continue forward is to deconstruct first my approach to it, make it bare bones. How do I feel? Positive. Who's my favorite Beatle so far? I think probably George Harrison.
Yeah.
Because it seems like he's the one who gets the most flack.
Yeah.
Which I can relate to.
Okay.
Being on this podcast.
Yeah. I don't do that. What are you talking about?
Well, because there's a bit in one of these songs.
The podcast.
I mean, I might be.
Okay.
There's a bit in one of these songs. I can't remember which one, but John Lennon says, "Play it for me, George," and he plays the song, but he was already playing it.
Yeah. He was
it's like, give him a damn break. He's doing his job.
They finally acknowledge the fact that he exists there, and
it's sad. It's sad. And it's sad that he died too. I don't know how he died. I'm looking forward to finding that out in the lore.
I like the idea of
in the canon.
You're George, but I'm Paul.
And that's
Paul
it. A two Beatles.
Yeah,
podcast.
just two Beatles. I was just thinking of like I'm
I'm
John
George
Lennon
Harrison
and Ringo Starr all combined together into a three-headed chimera of a Beatle.
I'm George Harrison. You're John Lennon because we're both gonna die. So,
how
the other two are Gabs and Stu because they go on to live.
Yeah. How did George Harrison die?
I don't know. Don't tell me. I don't want spoilers.
You don't want spoilers? You think they're
I told
you.
I told you I'm gonna find out they're gonna get to a song and it's gonna have like a big car crash scene.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna have one of those. You know how old like hip hop albums used to have like skits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have a skit in which George Harrison like dies in a car crash or something.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's gonna be, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, and then there's not gonna be any more George Harrison on the songs. I'm
yeah. George Harrison. Paul is like, and now to you, George, and then you hear
take it away,
skidding of tires and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because I assume that's what happens when John Lennon dies as well. Is that in the middle of a song there's like a gunshot?
Oh,
and
of course, yeah.
Oh my God, George Lennon, he's dead. John Lennon. I said
George Lennon. You combined them together into a single Beatle.
George Lennon. Peace and love, George Lennon. That's my my ship.
And what is this copy of Catcher in the Rye doing here?
I was hoping I'd be able to kill more time with my Beatles thing this week, so I don't know if you've got something else to fill the next 40 minutes.
No, I thought you were doing the Oscar roundup.
I was leading in for you to be like, well, luckily for you, Ben.
Oh, I watched Robot Jocks.
The fuck is that?
Robot Jocks is a mech movie from like the 1992 or something like that.
Oh wait, I think I've heard of this.
Yeah, and it's cool. It's a cool little like movie because it has mechs in it, but the mechs are like from MechWarrior mechs, so they're super slow.
They're like boring.
Yeah, they're boring
Western
shit.
mechs.
Yeah, and
they're just
they're super slow. They're basically tanks.
Guys.
They're more tanks. You're thinking more like why are these walking on two legs whenever you think seeing them? Why aren't they on like treads or like wheels or something? Because it seems they're really struggling to walk right now, you know?
Yeah.
And it was a fun movie. I was surprised that it's not like more in like a kind of, you know, like a pop culture thing, you know?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I liked the special effects were really nice too. Like the mechs, they had used stop motion for them and shit like that. It was, and it was really nice. They like blew them up at the end. It was fucking awesome, you know.
Cool.
But at the same time, I kind of see why they didn't have like actually the studio went under while they were making the movie. So a different production studio had to pick it up and distribute it basically.
Right.
So, but it was fun. It was a fun movie, and I was. It has the only infuriating thing about this movie is I hate when it happens, is when, for example, the main character is fighting the villain, right? And the villain is beating the shit out of the main character. He's just better at this thing that they're battling at, right?
He's just a much better and gooder.
Yeah, he's just much better at it, right? He's just much better at steering mechs. He's much better at mech combat. And you're supposed to be kind of going like, oh no, he's in trouble. But you're going like, well, he looks like he's just losing, you know?
Yeah.
He just looks like he's not good at this, you know? Maybe he should, or someone else should be doing this, you know? So it has that going for it. But I guess I've read some like stuff about the movie, and it seems like the director and the scriptwriter were kind of at odds with. One of them wanted to make it more kind of cliche. A lot of he wanted more of a pastiche, while the writer wanted to be a lot more serious in terms of what this movie was like. So you can kind of see it in this movie that it's. I feel like it could have been
a movie at odds with itself, you might say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like the main character and the main villain are at odds, you know. But it was fun. I highly recommend it actually, just to give it a watch. It wasn't even that long of a movie, and the mechs, it's just a nice film. Like
very cool.
Give me vibes of like. It was like genuinely, I was thinking, it's like, why isn't this a little bit more popular? You know, like this movie hasn't like. Stuck around, you know, in the public consciousness.
Making stuff to do with mechs is always really awkward and expensive and complicated.
Yeah, definitely.
If it's making a game, it's complicated. If it's making a TV show, it's expensive, and movies expensive.
Yeah,
it's like shit just costs a lot.
Yeah, I could imagine.
And also, I don't know. It's just it's difficult. So they chose. Nobody ever does anything with big robots.
Except
unless
for
you're
anime.
like a specific layer thing. Anyway, I was hoping to lead in Max to bring up the Oscars because I was talking about the Beatles because I bait and switched him. I said we'll talk about the Oscars, and then I brought up the Beatles.
But
it's fine.
Robot jocks.
We'll talk about them anyway. Max.
It's a pretty bad...
He in turn double-crossed me by talking about something else. He got me back.
Yeah.
Good job. But it's Oscar season. Viva el Oscar.
Do you think the Beatles would, what the Beatles themed Big Mac would look like?
I feel well, name-wise, it would be called Sergeant Pepper.
Oh, of course.
And it would be, yellow would be an important part of its color scheme, of course.
Yeah.
And it'd be like an aquatic one. If you are at all well versed in Gundam, it would probably look like a Zagok.
Oh, okay. A Zagok. Yeah, I get that.
Zagok. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I memorized all of those designs. And you bring up the name immediately. Help me.
Google it if you don't. If you don't know out there and you're listening, or Max right now, Google it. I don't know. We can move on. Oscars.
The joke was that they're masturbating in the cockpit of the mech. That's all the end.
Oh, that's where you were gonna lead. Yeah. I feel like you should have gone there a bit faster because I was kind
of because you distracted me with trying to spell Zagot into my Google thing, and I misspelled it.
Oh, yeah, no, it's Z apostrophe G-O-K.
Apostrophe G-O-K.
A Zagok.
Oh, okay.
These guys are cool as hell.
He's got one of those. He's got one of those designs where the torso is also the head, kind of.
Yeah, and they got cool grabby hands, like claws, but they're also like aquatic, so they dive around in the water and shit.
Yeah, I can see that yellow design with like accented with like the Beatles Yellow Submarine cartoon.
I got one of these. I got one of those sitting on my shelf behind me. A little Zagok that I built.
Are you never afraid that it might put its arm around your neck and strangle you?
I'm hoping it will someday.
Yeah,
I have it literally pointed like that directly at me.
Just staring into the back of your head.
It's literally pointing its arm like that at the back of my head right now at all times, basically.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get to Oscars.
Oscars, Max. Last year I was like, I've seen a lot of these movies because I had a good year of watching movies. Yeah. This year, I felt like I hadn't seen any movies.
Yeah.
And apparently, I've seen most of them. So
also nice.
I guess I lucked out. I got to spend more time at home and also see all the movies, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
How about you? How do you feel about? You haven't looked at these yet? I'm assuming because you don't care about the Oscar.
I don't care about. I only care about robot jocks.
That's understandable.
That's the only thing I care about from this point on.
I care about the nominations are the only important part, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The award itself is stupid, and this may come from the place of being nominated for an industry award and not winning it. But I think it's actually the nomination is the best part. And winning doesn't really matter ultimately, right? Do you
sound
agree?
like such a big loser right now. I can't believe I'm on a podcast with you. I can't believe that's something that's leaving your mouth right now.
No.
But sure, I guess if I was a loser, I would think that, yeah.
I need this. Now I'm going to go through these categories for you, Max. Feel free to say anything you feel about the person, the movie, or the studio as we go. On the Oscars site, they put actor in a leading role and actor in a supporting role first.
Yeah, I have the site open. I think it's the same one.
But you know what? Fuck the patriarchy. We're going actress first. It's the actress's year. All right? This is for the women out there. I hear you. You're upset. Bob, you only got 8 nominations. And Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie didn't get nominated. I feel you. I hear you. And you know what? I'm going to put them in anyway. As though they were actress in a leading role.
That's true. I didn't even realize that. Ryan Gosling got a support actor too. Oh Jesus. Yeah. No. Yeah, go
Max, you've ruined your privilege, your male privilege. You read that first and overstepped my important act of reading actresses first, and instead you read an actor first, and now everything's fucked. And now everything's absolutely fucked. So because of you, I may as well just start with the actors because you fucking kicked us off. You've supported the patriarchy.
Patriarchy, yes. No.
You're the reason why Greta Gerwig isn't being nominated as Best Director.
I mansplained, and therefore I caused this bid to derail. No.
You're the reason why Greta Gerwig isn't being nominated for her least interesting film. All right. Yeah. Fuck you. All right. Anyway, actor in a leading role.
Yeah.
All right, we got nominees Bradley Cooper for Maestro. Haven't seen it. I know I said a minute ago I feel like I've seen most of the movies. I might say I haven't seen some of these, but I was talking about Best Picture. Max, Maestro. You've seen Maestro with Bradley Cooper?
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people saying this movie sucks, but it's very clear that Bradley Cooper really, really wanted an Oscar.
But it's a very, very very
Oscar
much
bait,
of an Oscar baiting movie. It's
I know a lot of people don't use that term nowadays, but you're saying this is one that's an example of he kind of just wanted it.
The thing about when I was watching that movie, it's a nice movie, right? It's
sure.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Well, I liked the execution of it, but at the end of the day, I didn't really care for the story, like at all. Like I didn't.
You don't care about
for this history of.
What the hell is that dude's
what's
name?
What's the actual film?
He was it was mentioned Leonard Bernstein.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's mentioned in Tar, and I don't know anything about conductors except for everything that's mentioned in Tar.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing about it is that Tar was just a very much more of a, interesting story in general, Mesh, it's a biography, right?
It's it's a biopic.
So, biopic, take it, biopic. So
say.
The issue with that is that the actual, maybe the people that are in the know for this, right, would be a lot more like, this is amazing, I'm being seen right now, as a conductor, But like I watched it and I was like, okay, cool story. It's tragic stories happen to normal people too, it's and
but why would we have our camera on a normal person?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I feel like a fucking asshole even saying this, but it's like, it doesn't. It's not special, sort of thing,
Sure. Well, I think
like
that's the vibe I picked up from the response to this movie, and that it's very much like a little by the numbers when it comes to, again, to use a term that is kind of stupid, but is apparently apt for this movie, for Oscar bait, where it's like, it's a lot of stuff in this movie that is indicative of what wins people an Oscar, an Academy Award, as it were. And I haven't seen it, so I can't say for sure.
Yeah,
I'll watch it. I'm resolving to watch the movies I haven't seen before the big night, as it were. So I can be an asshole about it.
I think we're talking about it before. I think we mentioned at least the nose. Bradley Cooper's got a fake nose, like a prosthetic nose.
Do you have a fake nose in the movie?
Yeah, it's
kind of funny.
It's not that bad. You don't see it at all, actually. Like, so
it's find out. Is this a damn hate crime?
Google's that. Is fake nose hate crime?
Well, no, this is the issue. Hold on.
Yeah. What do the courts say on this?
Yeah.
What do you control? What are you copying and pasting?
Oh. I don't feel. Okay, there we go. Confirmation. I don't feel comfortable with what's the term for somebody that I'm not comfortable with a Gentile playing a Jewish man and wearing a prosthetic nose. I think that's not okay. And you know what? I'm not going to see this movie anymore.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't think what Bradley Cooper did is cool. I don't think that's okay. I think that's not good. I'll watch it. Anyway, that's one movie.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper. Good
Cooper.
Performance, I guess. The movie itself.
Then we got Coleman Domingo in Rustin. I've not heard of Rustin. This is apparently a Netflix film. The film tells the story of the charismatic gay civil rights activist Bayard Rustin, so another biopic.
Biopics.
I don't know any. I haven't seen anybody talk about this film, so I can't say.
Yeah, me neither. Honestly,
Coleman Domingo, actor in leading role. Paul Giamatti, Holdovers. It's got what?
85 on Rotten Tomato.
I'll have to check it out. Like I said, I've resolved to watch these.
Yeah,
movies.
you need to. You.
I'll check. We'll check back in. I'll check back in with you. I'll be like, I finally watched this, and this.
Yeah,
and they all sucked.
An iron bond has been forged now. Ben shall do it, and if he doesn't,
Max can kill me.
Yeah, I have. We'll record the next episode.
Complete control of my life.
The Oscar episode, and I'll have to prepare a bunch of questions, right? No, because I'll have to watch the
quiz.
I need to watch them. Yeah, I have to prepare a pop quiz to verify that you watch these. Because if you didn't, you could just pretend, right?
Yeah. I could just say random shit, and you'd be like, "Well, I don't know if that's true or not."
I'd be like, "What does Bradley Cooper's nose look like in this movie?" And you're like,
"I was gonna say,"
and I'll shoot you in the face.
It looks like his normal nose. I would say just jump around in the film and then grab certain bits, but then you're going to be asking me questions like, 35 minutes into Rustin, what does Coleman Domingo's character say to this other guy? And I'm like, fuck, bro, I don't know. I don't fucking...
I don't have photographic memory. Well, that's a mistake you made, my friend.
You should have double checked.
Yeah. All right.
Bang.
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti and the Holdovers.
We actually watched that too. We watched it with you.
I think Paul Giamatti's good in it. He's got good range in that movie.
Ben came around my house and was like, he was wearing his leather jacket and he was like, I got a movie for you guys. Yeah. And then he opens up his leather jacket and it's Holdovers.
It's called Wait until you guys see this.
You will see this movie.
I'm a bit of a Holdover head.
Yeah,
so
I like this movie.
For Paul Giamatti.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's his year. We need Oscars for character actors, not just the big star names,
And there you go. I got good comparison. The Holdovers and Maestro. What I like about the Holdovers is it's a very normal story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's
about very normal people.
Very normal people.
Down to earth.
And it still is able to. The way it presents that story is just so,
Yeah.
It doesn't shoot it straight either. It really does. I like how it portrays the story. That's the thing, and that's what I think is missing from Maestro. Compared. So I don't know. You'll watch it. You'll say if I'm talking shit.
I mean, I agree with you. Not in so much the comparison to Maestro, but generally for the Holdovers. I think it's fair to say that currently I'm rooting for Paul Giamatti and Max is too.
Yeah,
I feel safe saying that for him. Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer, Oppie's up. You missed this because you got hate crimed. And weren't able to see the movie.
I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. You rekindled my trauma now.
We were gonna go see it. We're hanging out at Max's at the early morning. We're like, oh man, can't wait to see. We're literally sitting there going, what do you think Oppenheimer's gonna say? And Gabs is like, I think Oppenheimer might say, and then smash. We're like, what the hell? We go and check somebody threw a damn brick through your window.
Yeah, well,
and it's like, and then you're like, I can't go see this movie.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Which was fair enough.
A hole in my
it was fair enough. I can't.
There shouldn't be any holes in. There shouldn't be any holes in my house right now, and there's one. I can't get rid of. And
I can't do anything about this damn hole in my house.
And I still think that it was me from the future preventing something. So
Do you think?
Yeah, that's how I'm
going to be
like
you have slightly sensitive hearing. You go to see Oppenheimer in IMAX with us. And the explosion scene blows out your eardrums. You're like, I can't hear anymore.
Yeah.
I need to go back and warn my past self. I know I'll throw a brick through my window.
Yeah, it's easy.
It is
honestly.
easy. It is easy.
Any of the time travel movies where it's like someone trying to prevent someone from doing something, fucking just throw a brick through the window.
Yeah, because as evident to what happened to you, it's a culpritless crime.
Yeah,
you can get away with it.
You can just get away with it, and no one will try to. The police will just not do anything about it.
They'll drive by and they'll be like, "Well, we didn't see anybody. Sorry. What about the hole in my house now? I don't know. Do something about it, I guess."
Well,
sorry.
So
anyway, Cillian Murphy is pretty good as Oppenheimer. I saw this movie 6 months ago now. But, it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Oppie in it.
Yeah, we love Oppie. My favorite scientist.
Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction. I'm seeing this movie tomorrow because I think it only just came out in the UK.
Do you want to record a little bit for this bit
edit
so I can edit it in afterwards for tomorrow after you've seen it? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay. All right, this is Ben's 20-second review.
Okay, so I'm walking home from the cinema right now. I just finished watching American Fiction. It's a weird guy just sponsor. Thanks. People I said that when we recorded that were in it, who were nominated, are great. They deserve the they deserve the win. And the movie itself is as a best picture. It's sort of like American History X mixed with Pulp Fiction. It makes American fiction. Tell you what's not fiction is the win. The win they're getting for this one. It's yep. Thanks. Bye.
All right. Okay, so yeah,
And
just cut out this part that I'm saying now where I'm lying. I'm not actually going to go see the movie. I just
okay, yeah.
lie and impress everybody, and
yeah,
then they'd be like, damn, even though Ben didn't see this movie beforehand, he's like making a real effort to stay up to date on cinema because he's a real movie head.
In reality, you've typed into ChatGPT, like, give me a 20-second review of...
Tell me about Jeffrey
American...
Wright in American fiction.
Yeah.
And then I'll just read it out for you. Anyway, yeah, put that bit in there. And
all right, no problem.
Cut this bit out.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that's that's what I thought of American fiction. That was all the actors in a leading role. Now we've got actors in a supporting role. We don't need to fucking start lightning rounding. Well, we can lightning round the later one, the technical awards that nobody cares about, or or the short form awards that nobody gives a shit about. You know, we're here for the stars, baby. That's what Oscars are about. The stars. Actor in a supporting role: Sterling K. Brown, American Fiction. I'll put in another 20-second clip here for Max to edit in of what I thought of Sterling K. Brown's performance in American Fiction. Yeah, and now. All right, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I thought of Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction.
Stinkling K. Brown.
Stinkling K. Brown. Next up, we've got everybody's favorite. You love him. You know him. You love him. Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon. It's cool that he does absolute crap all the time, but then is also still like, Mr. Scorsese, we got a new movie coming up. Yeah, I'll be in it. I'll give a career defining performance in it.
Yeah, sure. You know. Yeah. Well,
no worries.
He's a good actor. Friend. That's the thing. It's about
it's a classic. What can you say?
What people say is work as little as possible, but when you care about something, you put in 100%. You know.
Yeah, you got a whole ass the things you care about.
It's rejuvenated him because he's got that son coming. You know, the new baby.
So no, you're thinking of Al Pacino.
Oh, fuck! Is it not Robert De Niro's?
It was Al Pacino's a new baby. You're
they're
thinking
basically
of Al Pacino.
The same, right?
Basically the exact same guy, even though it took them like 40 years to be in a movie together.
Al Pacino.
I feel like Robert De Niro is. Can you really say he should win when?
What actor Robert De Niro said about becoming a father to seventh child at 79? Jesus
What the
Christ.
Hell? Never mind.
All these fucking old dudes, their fucking dicks are like...
How strange. It's almost like they're billionaires. Probably not billionaires. It's almost like they're multi-millionaires with 70-year-long careers and can basically get any lady ever they want and impregnate them.
No,
and they don't have to care because they're gonna die in 10 years.
No, that's the kind of you're right.
They'll be in Meet the Parents 7.
How virile they are, yeah.
True. Well, that's the deal is that men can have children basically right up until they die, and women can only have them for a specific window of time. That's just how it is. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm not a biologist.
It's not. I'm not. I'm not here to say.
I'm not making any judgment call on why that is, or whether that's even really the case to a huge scale. That's just what I understand it from what I've been told. No judgment or ideal or opinion based in it in any way.
That's why I said. That's why I said. That's why I said it was like he's like rejuvenated, right? That's like he's like I'm doing it for him.
I'm doing it
seventh
for my kid,
child
for this movie that will not make very much money, so there's not going to be very much residuals because it's streaming through Apple.
Is it? Oh shit!
It was an Apple movie. It came out in cinemas.
I didn't know.
but it's an
because I
Apple
thought it was yeah.
TV. I mean, you've got Apple TV. You could watch
I know
it.
my brother has it. But and it logs me out constantly because they're fucking smart about it. Unlike Netflix, where they're like, "We're going to do this," and Apple is just like, "Click or log out," and you just go, "Fuck, I can't watch anything."
Well, brother, get that login and watch Killers of the Flower Moon because we're gonna go in on it on actress in a leading role soon.
Yeah,
we'll get there. Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, here's the thing.
Names?
Okay, the Sterling K. Brown was an intentional fumble to do a sort of like an on-cinema throw up,
sure,
gag.
Yeah.
The Robert Downey Jr. one was entirely unintentional. That was me being a moron. Anyway, Oppenheimer, Robert, you didn't see this movie. He's good in it. He's good in it. It's,
You're
it's
the
Oppenheimer.
established I got hate crime on that day. So
Ryan Gosling in Barbie. I think he honestly doesn't want to win an award for this role.
Yeah, he was very surprised when they won. What was it for the
best song for
best song? And he was very confused.
He was like, I don't think he wants. I'm not gonna say that he doesn't like this movie or he think he did a bad job. He probably thinks he did a good job. This is probably one of those ones where you're like, I don't want this to be like my award-winning role.
Yeah, exactly.
If I'm gonna win an award, I want it to be something that I'm like really proud of and not. Mattel presents the Barbie movie.
Well, he doesn't get to decide that. Okay,
true. You want it to be like you're leaving Las Vegas for Nick Cage.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Nick Cage is in so much crap, but he's an Oscar winner for leaving Las Vegas because he's very good in the movie. Yeah. And then if you're Brian Gosling and you're like, is this
Brian Gosling?
It's not his first Academy Award, surely.
Let's have a look.
I'm looking.
Drive won all the Oscars from what I remember that the year it came out.
That's the awards and the nominations. He was nominated for Best Actor in Half Nelson, and in 2006, and he was also nominated for Best Actor in La La Land in 2016. But Barbie will be the first one that he is nominated for that it could be his first win, basically is what I'm trying to say. So
yeah, that would kind of,
because he made that because Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie didn't get nominated in their respective roles.
Yeah,
and he made a post about like they should have been nominated. The way I took it was he was making a post saying, "Bro, leave me alone."
Yeah,
I want to win for this movie.
Yeah, this cost me nothing to say this. I'm just gonna say it so nobody attacks me.
Brother, I don't want to win for. I don't think he will, because it's like Ken was funny in Barbie, but I don't know. It's not like he was. Honestly, Barbie's nominated for a lot more than it really has any right to be. For some of these, but we'll get to those. Ryan Gosling, I don't know. Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things would be really good. He was actually really great in that movie. Very funny. Just a great supporting performance in general. Okay. Some good slapstick comedy, great performances. The well acted character, he really gave a lot of life to this really scummy like ladies man who goes insane because for once there is the woman that he wants to chase him isn't chasing him.
Oh no, that's because she's like feeling. Because she's like a weird baby in an adult's body. Oh no, it's a very good movie. Poor Things. I want to watch it. Fun. I'm just. I don't think it's the greatest movie ever, but it's got that same thing with like Everything Everywhere All at Once, where it's like it's not incredible. It's probably not even my favorite Yorgos Lanthimos movie. But it is a very fun and enjoyable experience overall. Yeah. I would say. I can't wait for it to for Barbie to win everything. And I think Barbie Oscars is gonna be Hot Wheels.
Barbie feels like a bit too much of like an appeasement pick for some of these. Okay. Where they're kind of like, we know people liked Barbie this year, and we want people to
watch Oscars.
The Oscar.
Yeah.
So we at the Academy have decided that Barbie will be put into almost every category, and it will win like 2 awards for some technical awards, and then
probably
maybe Ryan Gosling Best Supporting Actor. if they feel like it.
Ryan Gosling doesn't go on the stage to accept his award. He hides.
I feel like they'll cut to him and he'll have like his fingers on the bridge of his nose, like
yeah.
God damn
really
it.
This
one.
All right.
God damn. Well, all right then. Let's go. Actress in a leading role.
And it plays, dun, 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 from Drive as he walks towards the stage, something like
It starts playing where they'd start doing the da 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 ba da 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 da.
Of course,
and he would have to walk up like
with a dance,
bro.
and he would have
This
to
is
do a
what
little
I'm
prance
looking for.
too, yeah. Dance, Mankey, dance, and people clap everyone claps in rhythm.
Actress in a leading role, Annette Bening in Nyad. Hey,
Nyad.
Max, ask me how much I know about this movie.
I feel like you know.
Ask me
A
how
lot?
much. No,
It's
say
on
Ben
Netflix.
how much. Ben,
It's
how
on
much do you know
Netflix.
about this movie? Say Ben, how much do you know about this movie?
Oh, okay. How much do you know about this movie, my co-host Ben?
Yada.
Oh, okay.
I don't know anything about this movie.
All right.
I don't know what this movie is. It's
Okay.
another biopic.
There are a lot of biopics.
Not a biopic. There's always a lot of biopics.
I know.
Annette
It's just-
Bening is nominated for Nyad in.
Mhm.
Does she play Nyad? Is Annette Bennings
Yeah.
playing
Annette Bennings is
Yes.
playing in Nyad, yes.
Diana Nyad?
Mm-hmm.
Nyad. Who is Nyad? Who is Nyad?
This movie is about a 64-year-old marathon swimmer, Diana Nyad, attempts to become the first person ever to swim from Cuba to Florida.
Without a shark cage at the age of 64? Oh, brother.
She's
I hope she made it.
Yeah.
They're still looking for her, bro.
I don't want to look at. I don't want to click the Wikipedia page. I don't want to spoil.
Yeah, I don't
the-
want to spoil Nyad, bro.
movie, yeah.
I'm gonna have to see Nyad. I resolved to see these movies.
Yeah.
Lily Gladstone, Killers of the Flower Moon. This is Ben's pick for
Mhm.
actress in a leading role.
Yeah. But he puts all of his savings bets on.
Yep, I'm
Lily
doing a parlay
Gladstone.
on this.
Yeah.
And I know I'm gonna win it big.
Yeah.
Because the only other person that they would give this award to is Emma Stone in Poor
Okay.
Things, which
All right.
I could see them doing because she was good in the movie,
Mhm.
good, a good range of performances. But Lily Gladstone's performance is just so understated,
Mhm.
There's a lot of like heartbreak and tragedy in there without it being like you can see it and read it on her performance, but it's not out there, It's like
Yeah.
it's good. Killers of the Flower Moon. Sandra Hüller in Anatomy of a Fall.
Mhm.
Got a German here. How's that? How do you feel about
why
that?
you bringing that up?
Well, because I don't feel like I have anything else to say about it. She's good in the movie.
Okay.
I guess I'm trying to grasp at something to be like, hey, what can we riff on here?
It's like that
from Germany?
thing with what was it called? What was it when Joker and what was that movie that won the Oscars at the time? Parasite.
Parasite.
People like
with-
they shouldn't be able to
Oh yeah.
be nominated.
How dare they nominate an international picture for Best Picture as well as Best International Picture? It doesn't make any sense. And then next year they did the same sort of thing. They did the same thing with Drive My Car, but everybody stopped caring
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah,
Like,
because
fuck
it was
it. They've already
fucking-
ruined the integrity of the Academy Awards.
Yeah, as if anybody cared about that at any point. All right.
Well, it's funny that in Sandra Hüller, in she's also in Zone of Interest, in which she plays a Nazi, and in Anatomy of a Fall, it's about a boy who did not see his mother push her husband allegedly out of the top floor of the building
Allegedly. Okay.
because he's blind. Anyway, Carey Mulligan in Maestro.
Did it turn out at the end that the Anatomy of a Fall? It turns out there's a hamster in the room, and they put on the device on the hamster's head to read what it
would have
saw.
been good. It would have been good if that was the case, but no. It's
No, they didn't
I
do
mean,
that.
I could talk about it, but it's a spoiler for the movie, I guess.
No,
because
I wanna watch it.
it's a court drama, so you're kind of thinking like, what kind of evidence is going to get presented? Is she going to go down for this? Is what's going to happen?
Yeah,
It's a very good movie. I'd recommend it. I don't think she'll win actress in a leading role. I feel like it will go to Lily Gladstone, if I had to guess. Because, one, not to belittle her performance, because it was very, very good, but this is no Native American actress has won, no indigenous descent performer has won in this category before. So I think it could be a very big moment, historically. I think it would be big. Anyway, Maestro, Max. How was Carey Mulligan in Maestro? Oh,
man.
no. I thought I was just flopping, but it turns out
there's something
internet's
inside you.
Fuck.
It's hard to explain.
Please.
There's something
Please
about
return.
you, boy.
Please return to me.
But you're still the
No,
same.
come on. Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck.
Right. Well, it seems that we have been attacked, DDoSed actually by the Oscars. The Academy has
Awards.
targeted us as Ben's internet has went out while we were recording, so it might be a little bit weird, but we will
we're
hear
back.
our opinions will not be silenced, and we
They can't keep us down.
Nope. Yeah, and maybe it could have been the Beatles. Honestly,
We're the
Like
real
Paul
Academy.
McCartney.
I
But
did
I-
say some disparaging things about them in the past. So who
Yeah,
knows?
send them letters. But yeah, so what are we doing now?
Well,
Maestro, right?
you have to help me out here, 'cause again, I haven't seen Maestro, but Carey Mulligan is up for an actress in a leading role. I think she plays the woman whose husband has sex with Leonard Bernstein or something.
No, I think it's
I don't know what happens in this movie.
it's his wife. It's Leonard Bernstein's wife. She
Okay.
plays him. Yeah.
I see.
So it's
How
not
was she?
a-
Do you think this is actress in a
performance.
leading role worthy? Yeah.
It was good. Thinking about it, she was a pretty big part of it, but looking at the number of scenes that she has, I don't think it was that many compared to Bradley Cooper, let's say that,
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean she isn't in a leading role.
Yeah, I know. I was just I'm saying that it's
Leading lady.
it's probably hard to compare to. I that's the thing, I haven't seen actually any other movie, so I can't compare it to anything else.
Well,
So-
never mind. You haven't seen Nyad? Emma Stone in
Nyada.
Poor Things. Nyada. Emma Stone in Poor Things.
Yeah.
She plays a sexy baby in this movie. What can I say?
Oh, sexy baby.
Yeah,
Well,
she plays a fully grown woman who has had a. Well, you know what? Do you want to
you don't want to spoil this. You don't wanna
I
spoil
mean,
this
it's not
one.
really a spoiler, I guess,
If
but
it
some
begin- if
person might
it's-
assume it's a spoiler.
If it starts with, if it's the first 5 minutes of the movie, it's probably not.
It's
a
not the
spoiler.
first 5 minutes, but comparatively to the majority, the runtime of the movie, it's the first quarter maybe. Never
Mhm.
mind, I just won't say it. She's good in the movie. She shows Emma Stone's range perfectly.
Yeah.
I think it will be interesting if Emma Stone wins for this movie,
All right.
because it is a very silly role.
Yeah.
It's very serious at times, but it is a very silly role.
They count it as a comedy when you put it into Google.
It's a black comedy. It's a dark comedy.
No,
for
I'm
sure.
just seeing what people
Oh, okay.
class it as, because I think
Mhm,
that's pretty important when it comes to this. can't find anything. Oh, maybe on IMDb because I was looking at the Wikipedia page. But while you're doing this, what's next?
Actress in a supporting role: Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer.
Comedy,
Playing
drama,
Oppenheimer's
romance,
wife.
sci-fi is the
Yeah.
genres that I use. So
Sure. Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer as Oppenheimer's wife. His wifey.
again,
the movie. What do you, I don't
they
know.
dropped a bomb in my life, which is a brick from a window. So
Tell you what, the real bomb, the real bomb at the Academy Awards is going to be Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer because she's going to blow the competition away.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. It was fine. Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple. What's the hell is The Color Purple?
Isn't
Obviously,
it the
other than
biopic for Prince.
There's a Prince biopic that came out this year. American coming-of-age musical period drama film. I don't think this is about Prince.
For some reason, I thought there was like a biopic called something Purple because
I think
Prince.
it's.
I'm just I think
I don't know what this movie is about. I can't say.
It's
Scott is produced by Oprah.
Oh, it's a novel. It's based on a novel.
All right then. Glad we figured that out.
I think, right?
I guess I haven't seen it. The Color Purple. Is it?
Well,
when
you're
did it
gonna
come
have
out?
to see it. I'm
gonna
saying
have to see it.
you're
I
gonna
will
have to see it.
It's got Whoopi
Yeah.
Goldberg in it. Our favorite Guinan from Star Trek.
Yeah,
Right? We factored it in. Anyway, moving on.
Finally, amazing, beautiful. All
Wait,
right.
no, the original one. No, wait, there's a 1985 one. That has Whoopi Goldberg in it.
Oh.
The 2023 film does not have Whoopi Goldberg in it. It's Halle Bailey in it. It has Coleman Domingo in it again.
Mm-hmm.
But the one who's being nominated for this movie is Danielle Brooks. So hats off to you, Danielle. You did it. America Ferrera and Barbie. This is probably one of the stranger picks, especially even for Barbie.
Yeah.
They decided not to go Margot Robbie, who's fine in Barbie. I definitely wouldn't say that they're a leading role performance actress of the year. America Ferrera in this movie. Really?
I don't get
it. I don't get it.
It's a bit weird. Yeah, I do agree with that.
It's
but...
like, what? She's... she just plays like a really normal, straight...
Yeah,
like
it's
role.
like a...
There's like nothing too much to it.
It's like a little like... Yeah, it's not very... It's like a comedic role that's not really that challenging, in a way. She's just playing like a normal person,
She's very just the normal Barbie-loving lady in the movie. I don't know. I didn't get this one. But hey, whatever. Jodie Foster and Yad. She was in Yad too.
Well, you can't comment on that one.
Cannot. But I can comment on this one. Divine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably the one I would pick for this role. For this award. Because she's just great in The Holdovers.
Mm-hmm. Holdover sweeps everything.
A Holdovers sweep for the awards, the ones that it's nominated for at least.
Yeah, well,
dude, I can see it. I mean, it might be best. It might be Best Picture. It's nominated for Best Picture. We'll get.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's just a good lead role, and then supporting a role could be a sweep.
I think no. She's
the best,
fantastic in the movie.
Is that what you wish for Christmas? Is for Holdovers to sweep the Oscars?
An early Christmas present by about 9 months.
Yeah.
Please God, for Christmas, all I want is Holdovers sweep Oscars 2024. Thank you, God.
Yeah, it gets to December and you're like, I wonder what I'm gonna get for Christmas. You're like rubbing your hands together, and then you get nothing. You're like, what the fuck?
I've been putting off watching the Oscars for a whole year and even hearing about them.
Okay.
And now I finally get to watch them, and then they lose, and I'm like, fuck.
God doesn't exist.
God damn it. Fuck.
God, why have you forsaken me?
Now for the award nobody cares about, animated feature film. What prick drew the best pictures? Ooh, la-dee-da. Go back to art school, bozos.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, an unfinished film. That's about par for the animated feature film awards. The Boy and the Heron. Hayao Miyazaki. Probably going to win because it's a Studio Ghibli film, and the people who work the Academy Awards don't give a shit. And they will go for either a Studio Ghibli film if it was out or a Disney movie. And if they really get worried, then they slam and give it to a DreamWorks film.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So
Elemental is here? Okay.
Elemental, didn't see it. Nimona.
Well, you gotta have to see it.
I'm gonna see it. The only movie I've seen here is The Boy and the Heron and Spider-Man.
When is the
Nimona,
Oscars?
didn't see it.
March.
Robot Dreams, didn't see it. I got enough time. I got like a whole month to watch like 15 movies. That's fine.
Yeah.
You
gotta, you know,
anyway,
get yourself a schedule and watch these.
Nobody cares about the fucking Kids' Choice Awards at the Oscars, okay? All right. Let's move on. Cinematography, technical award. Who cares? Anyway. El Conde, Edward Luckman, the cinematography for El Conde. Don't know what this is. Gonna have to Google this one.
Well, you're gonna have to see it. Oh, I'm
gonna see it. You don't have to keep saying I have to see the movie. I know I have to see the movie. This is a Netflix one? It's a Netflix
yeah, it's
movie.
a Netflix movie. I watched. I didn't finish it actually. I didn't finish the last 10 minutes of this movie.
Oh, it's a Chilean film. Interesting.
I liked it. It was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting kind of movie.
Or at least everything up until the last 10 minutes is.
Yeah, I just.
Who knows what turns it takes
I had to do something, and I just never came back to what finishing.
Lovely stuff.
But I can't, you know, I can't say anything else, you know.
No, fair enough. Killers of the Flower Moon cinematography, Rodrigo Prieto. Pretty movie. Maestro, Matthew Libatique. Libatique.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why was the cinematography in it? This one's all you, buddy. Good? Bad?
Yeah, it's like a black and white or something. I think they forgot the color.
They forgot the damn color.
Yeah, I think they forgot to. They exported the movie and were like, fuck.
Dude, you want to talk about movies they forgot color in? 3 of the damn movies that are nominated for cinematography don't even have color. Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. All black and white.
El Conde is also in black and white.
Also El Conde. What were they doing? They were fucking asleep at the wheel this year. Yeah. Everybody forgot damn color television existed.
They whatever editing software they use, they forgot to. The
trial ran out. The trial period ran out, dude.
There's trial period.
Fuck, we need to pay for the license if we want the color in this movie. It's like Martin Scorsese's like, we don't need it.
Yeah.
We don't need it. They don't care. They're gonna. We'll just say it's an artistic choice. Yeah. And all the fucking sniffing their own farts Academy people are gonna love it.
Yeah. Well.
Costume
Who wins
design.
this? Who wins this? You said you're gonna cinematography.
I told you the technical awards, like for the fucking
nobody cares.
Nobody. Yeah. Who's gonna be watching Rodrigo Prieto win, huh? Or Robbie Ryan? I'm here. I'm at the Oscars to see the stars. I want to see America Ferrera up on stage saying, "Thank you for the award for the monologue in Barbie." That's what I'm here for. I'm not here for best costume design.
I don't care for the peons making movies, right?
Poor Things. Come on. Directing. But this is what we're here for.
Yeah.
All right, directing.
The big names.
Well, I'm not here for this because they left fucking Greta Gerwig off. How can you do that? This is like her worst movie.
Well, you know.
Come on. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's her worst movie. You know?
Didn't she win like something for Ladybugs or something?
Ladybugs?
Ladybugs or whatever. Ladybud.
Ladybird, like the dog from King of the Hill. Let's find out. Did she win? Let's find out. Where's the awards and nominations? She was nominated for Lady Bird. No.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. List of... Oh, there. Here we go. Academy Awards. Nominated. Best Director, Best Original Screenplay, Lady Bird. Best Adapted Screenplay, Little Women. No wins.
Mm-hmm.
No wins.
Yeah. Maybe it was a strong year.
Maybe was... knowing the Academy Awards, probably not. But let's find out. The year of Lady Bird, what won? Shape of Water? I never saw it, but that's supposed to be a pretty good movie. She wasn't up for Best Picture that year, just Best Director, which she lost to Guillermo del Toro for Shape of Water. What about Little Women in 2019? That's a good movie, Little Women. Lost to Bong Joon-ho, Parasite. Well,
oh, well.
Wait, no, she was up for Best Adapted Screenplay, which she lost to Jojo Rabbit. Yeah, fuck this, man. Movie sucks ass. Are you kidding me? All this way better. Especially as an adaptation. Never mind. Directing. Anatomy of a Fall. Justine Triet.
Mm-hmm.
Great job, Justine. I'm not rooting for you. But you know what? You did a great job on the movie. I salute you.
Well, your face mask is showing. Your face is dropping onto the ground as a misogynist, as a women hater for not trying to support women in directing at all right now. And I don't appreciate it.
All I'm saying is that the better woman should have been nominated, Greta Gerwig, for Mattel Presents the Barbie movie.
A better woman. The better woman should have been.
Hey, brother, that's what I'm reading in the papers and shit. Apparently the worst woman got nominated. I'm just parroting the LA Times opinion here.
Guys, listen to the next episode of our podcast where we do women tier lists. Next episode that
we'll invite the person that wrote that LA Times article about Greta Gerwig not being nominated for directing.
Well,
Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon. Yeah.
I don't think so. He's like too old, I think.
Too old. Also, he said Marvel movies suck, man. Come on.
Well, yeah, it's like, come on,
you don't have to throw shade like that. Come on.
Yeah. They're all like in your business, man. Like
Yeah, come on, man. What's the deal? Huh? Why is it always got to be people trying to take each other down? Why can't he just big up Ant-Man, the Quantumania? While, and then Paul Rudd can also big up Killers of the Flower Moon. Up. Come on, shouts out. They could give each other shout outs, is all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Like, give Leonardo DiCaprio a line in Killers of the Flower Moon where he's like, we're going to make the Osage community as small as an ant, man.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then in Ant-Man Quantumania, give Paul Rudd a line where he's like, he's sure some, I hope we're not fighting the Killers of the Flower Moon next. Doctor Strange.
He just drops the name title. Okay. Well,
Why is it always gonna be people? Why is it always gonna be kings tearing each other down?
Yeah, honestly,
Martin, huh? Hey, here's the thing. Martin Scorsese is always fucking tearing down Marvel movies. I never see a Marvel movie director tear down Martin Scorsese, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Tells you everything you need to know, right?
Yeah, I bet he I bet he's just salty they never asked him to direct
He's
one.
Probably just salty as fuck. He probably they were probably like, we don't want a gangster movie about a Marvel hero, thanks.
We don't want a snooze fest.
Yeah, we don't want a fucking 4-hour movie about old white guys who are gangsters in the Marvel universe. Thanks.
Yeah.
I think we'll
they're like they're like you de-age Robert De Niro. How about you de-age your directing style instead? Huh?
How about you de-age your sense of purpose? Huh? How about you de-age your outlook on society? Huh? People don't want to see crime and murder. They want to see Rocket Raccoon.
They People should tweet this at Matt and Scorsese.
Tweet Martin Scorsese, clip us out and say, look at what these morons are saying. If you work at the Hollywood Reporter, the next time you have an interview with Martin Scorsese and you're asking him more inane questions, show him the clip of this, see what he thinks. It won't be that far out of what you're already asking him, I'm sure.
Well, you know.
I'm sure it will basically be in the exact same avenue. Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer.
And then we'll mention Hollywood Reporter in our podcast, tit for tat.
Yeah, exactly. It's an even trade. Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer. He's directing OP. We gotta support Christopher Nolan because he also loves The Curse.
Yeah.
He moderated a Q&A actually for The Curse. They did a screening, I think, the other week, and he moderated a Q&A for Nathan Fielder and Benny Safdie, and I still need to watch it because that sounds very interesting.
Yeah,
but so because of that, I have to say Oppenheimer for best.
Oh, just nothing else.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Seems like our Oscars, which is the show, right, is kind of rigged. It seems rigged now.
No, it's not rigged because it's not like he did that for the explicit purpose of getting the award, or even that we requested that of him. But we have to respect him for the choice.
Okay, yeah. And we do a thing of like we're very big on respect.
Our new awards that we're launching is the Film Respect Awards. It hopes to bring back respect and appreciation and no toxicity for film.
The Respect Awards.
And that's why we need funding of $2.5 million.
And the thing about it is that
present these awards.
When we present, we don't have like a statue. The person receiving the award comes onto the stage and we just shake hands.
We shake that. We say respect. We fist bump.
Good job.
We give them a fist bump. Or if they're respecting social distancing, we bump elbows.
Yeah.
And people, I wonder if there was somebody out there who came up with that, who was really like, "Oh, I can't wait for this to take over, and then I'm gonna be like the progenitor of like a means of communication between people."
Yeah, he was hoping to be the next Johnny High Five or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. People are gonna be able to look at me and say, "I'm the inventor of the new handshake." Because I created touching elbows during the pandemic.
He can do TED Talks for like the rest of his life.
Bro, I met a dude once, like maybe like a year after the major pandemic, maybe like what was it? I think it would have been like mid 2021. Met a guy. I went in for a handshake, and he was like, "Oh, I guess we're doing this." And then I felt like such an asshole. I was like, fuck. I was supposed to touch elbows. I fucked it. Fuck me. I'm ruined.
It's like rock, paper, scissors.
It's like rock, paper, scissors.
It's like the guy, because it depends.
I felt so bad.
If it's like a, guy that you're trying to kind of suck up to, it's like, you don't know which one. Is he like a weird guy that like, masks kill you and stuff, so I want to do a normal handshake with him, right, and probably kiss him on top of that, or is he like a little bit like, oh, I'm not elbows, and sort of stuff.
You never know. Anyway, Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things. This guy's a fucking weirdo, man. Have you seen his damn movies? The Favorite, the Queen was a lesbian. Come on, brother.
Yeah.
All right, keep your fetishes out of film, okay? Killing of a sacred deer didn't make any damn sense.
Yeah.
Lobster, stupid. Yeah. Everybody talks like a robot, and it also doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And now Poor Things, he's like, what if there was a baby that people wanted to have sex with? Fuck this dude, man. This guy's a weirdo. This dude's a weirdo, man. We need to sort this guy out. I think we should be watching this dude a little closer, if you ask me.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like, well, it just reflects Hollywood,
It really does. No wonder people. I'm not saying I believe it, but no wonder people believe the QAnon stuff. Because it's like you got people celebrating movies like Yorgos Lanthimos movies. Like, of course, people think that celebrities are all freaks.
That would be so funny if you like started spreading that as like a 4chan thing where it's like like a QAnon thing. I mean, like
somebody
just, like...
finds QAnon like naturally without being indoctrinated into it just because they're watching Yorgos Lanthimos movies and they're like, something's up with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Something's wrong with this guy.
Yeah.
The Zone of Interest, Jonathan Glazer. This is a legacy nomination for Virtual Insanity music video.
Yeah.
So, fuck you, Christopher Nolan. We're rooting for Jonathan Glazer.
Yeah.
Director of Virtual Insanity. This one's for you, brother. Documentary feature film. Wait, what were you going to say? Something about Zone of Interest?
Music video to win an Academy Award.
I think it should be. That's the thing. They can't do that, but they're kind of. Oscar is like giving a nod to Jonathan Glazer, like, look, we saw what you did for Jamiroquai. Yeah. Really, this one's for that, but we're gonna say it's for the Holocaust movie.
They're gonna give him the Oscar, and it has, instead of like an Oscar, it has the dude from the cover of Virtual Insanity with the horns.
It's a special Oscar where they pose the little gold guy in the pose that Jamiroquai does when he's going towards the camera.
Yeah, it's towards the camera.
Well, documentary feature film. I just haven't seen any of these, to be completely honest with you, but we'll do it anyway. Bobby Wine, The People's President. Seen it?
No.
The Eternal Memory. Seen it? What's interesting about The Eternal Memory is that this one doesn't have any person underneath it, which makes me wonder what
this is a weird... Yeah, is it more like...
Obviously, I'll find out, because I'll watch it. The Eternal Memory.
Oh, yeah, of course. I forgot that you're doing that.
It's a Chilean documentary. Directed... I think somebody started watching something in a different... like a flat near me. I heard it. Never mind. This is... It's kind of... Hold on.
Another attack by the Academy on our podcast has been launched.
To silence us. I'm just going to keep talking and it should be fine. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but I don't know why there's nobody listed underneath it. 4 Daughters. I guess it's about 4 daughters. Have you seen it? To Kill a Tiger. You don't need to do that.
David Oppenheimer is
Well, no, David Oppenheim. It's like a lesser Oppenheimer.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's like a lesser evolution of an Oppenheimer, right?
20 Days in Mariupol. Isn't that like a video game that's racist or something?
What?
Oh, no, I'm thinking of like 30 Days in Fallujah or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Documentary short film. I'm gonna... You know what? We'll just scroll past that one.
I think the 30 Days in Fallujah was just a weird timing for a video game to be made about a military operation that happened like a year ago or something like that. That's why people were kind of weirded out by it, basically, because it was too real to them.
Too real.
It was too real. When people were murdering each other off screen, then it's fine, But as soon as you show it to me, I'm like, this feels icky, All the suffering kind of becomes real all of a sudden,
Film editing,
animated short film,
international feature film.
Well, yeah, I don't even remember what got.
What for international feature film? We got Io Capitano. I don't know what that is. Perfect Days. I heard that one was pretty good. Society of the Snow, Teachers Lounge. I don't know what they are. Zone of Interest, United Kingdom. Movie about Nazi Germany.
Mm-hmm.
What are they thinking there? Well, it's about Auschwitz, I guess. But so not technically in Germany, but
So,
but United Kingdom. What are they trying to say there? Huh?
I don't.
What's interesting about that? Huh? Apparently, it's the UK now. Huh. I thought we were fighting the Nazis. I thought we were kind of the ones that were stopping them. But
are you saying Zone of Interest is glorifying?
No. I'm saying that the Academy is saying, Zone of Interest. We think that might be a United Kingdom joint.
Isn't it?
It's set in Germany, Max. It's set in
okay.
Auschwitz.
And an international picture is where the movie is set. It's not where.
Well, I was gonna say
yeah.
that. Jokes aside, I'm 90% sure that it is funded by like the Polish government in some way. So I am kind of like, there's definitely a Polish Film Institute thing at the end of the film and at the beginning.
Oh,
of the
is
film.
it? Oh, no. Interesting. Well,
so I don't know why that one says UK. Oh, like, joking aside, I don't know why that one says UK. Maybe maybe primarily the funding.
It could be because it was shot in Poland.
It was a co-production between the US, the UK, and Poland. But this is an international film award for the UK.
Okay.
So I don't know. Makeup and hairstyling.
That's interesting. I
Who
guess.
cares? Golda. Come on.
The British.
Music, original score, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Yes, let's go.
That would be good because then they can put Academy Award winning film for it.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be good. Music, original song. It's so funny that the Flaming Hot Cheetos movie is on here. Like,
People
just for anything. Just
People
that it's there. I don't know.
People just don't make songs anymore, you know.
I'm just Ken, and I never seen a friend, and my name's Ben.
You got so many movies to watch, man.
I do. This was the annoying thing, is that obviously the main films being like, oh, I have to watch Nyad now? Okay, I'll check it out. I get down here and I'm like, well, due to my resolution, due to my resolve, I now must watch the Flaming Hot Cheetos movie.
You should go to that cinema near you and say, I am Ben from Dead Ensigns, and I'm like, you know, like, if you let me watch all these movies, then I'll like shout you out.
I'll give you guys a shout out on my podcast. Yeah, if you guys could let me see the Flamin' Hot movie about the Cheetos the spicy Cheetos they make and how they made the spicy Cheetos.
How hard is it to hook up a laptop to a projector, okay? How hard can that be, okay?
It's just...
You guys don't know how HDMI... How do you not know how HDMI cables work, bros?
It's just really funny that that this is an Academy Award winning nominated movie. Flamin' Hot, the Cheetos story. I get that it's probably like a bit of a comedy biopic, like we're making a movie about the Cheetos.
Yeah.
But also, it's just funny. It's directed by Eva Longoria. Interesting. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just
We need to finish this.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. It Never Went Away. Wajaje. A Song for My People from Killers of the Flower Moon. What Was I Made For? Also from Barbie. Music and lyrics by Billie Eilish, Finis O'Connell. Alright, here we go. This is the one everybody cares about, alright?
Yeah.
Animated short film. No, I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Best Picture. American Fiction. Seeing it tomorrow. Max, edit in 20 seconds of me saying what I thought of the film as a whole now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're moving on. Anatomy of a Fall. It was a good movie. Barbie. What do you think, Max? The Holdovers. Killers of the Flower Moon. Maestro. Oppenheimer. Past Lives. Poor Things. And The Zone of Interest. Max, what's grabbing your eye at the moment? For the win.
What
are you looking at? You're like, what? No.
I'm thinking probably the movie that I haven't seen, Killers of the Flower Moon. I feel like is going to win.
You've seen everything else here?
No. I only watched the Holdovers from here and Barbie. And is Maestro
and Maestro's there. Maestro's there.
I wouldn't give that an Oscar, honestly. Killers of the Flower Moon, probably. I have highly suspect maybe it will win.
I think it might be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking.
Honestly,
I think they might give it to Barbie. Fuck it.
Yeah, just fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? They might just yeah, Barbie. It was an important cultural touchstone.
They say Barbie, and then they start pouring kerosene onto the stage, and they set the entire theater on fire.
People would love it, dude. It would be it would be an even bigger pop off than
the slap.
Also, but it also would be really funny when Barbie doesn't win. So I'm changing my mind. I'm changing it to the holdovers. Holdovers sweep. Holdover sweep. It's the Oscars this year. It's all about the holdovers.
Ben believes in holdovers.
Production design. What the fuck does that even mean? Animated short film. Brother, I don't care about the regular animated films. Live action short film. This is only marginally better than an animated film.
Yeah, you can't wait to see these. These are going to be fast to watch. They're the short.
Sound. Creator. That movie sucks.
Okay, well.
That movie's bad. Should it be nominated for sound? Honestly, the thing I think should be nominated for sound here is Godzilla -1. The sound design in that movie was very good. It's like the only thing I liked about that damn movie.
I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Because of the way I watched that film. And I'm
sure
not going
to
say how.
Go into that, yeah. Speaking of Godzilla, it's nominated for visual effects. Yeah, I guess. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, visual effects. Mission Impossible, Napoleon, and The Creator. Writing, adapted screenplay, American fiction, Barbie, Oppie, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest.
Well, what do you think?
I didn't realize Poor Things was an adapted screenplay. What's it adapted from? I'm looking it up. What's it adapted from, Max?
Some book nobody cares about, probably.
It's based on the 1992 novel, Poor Things. The novel was called A Magnificently Brisk, Funny, Dirty, Brainy Book by the London Review of Books.
Well, must be good. Maybe you need to read it.
Yeah, I guess I have to.
Yeah, you have to read it before the Oscars finish.
Fuck, god damn it.
You gotta read
piling on more shit. Dude. Yeah. Writing, anatomy of a fall.
And you're complaining about imagine having to watch all of these so you can rate them correctly, huh?
True.
Yeah. Well.
Writing, original screenplay. This is the real award. Adapted screenplay is like you did half the work. The story was already written. You just had to write what it looked like in your mind. Writing original screenplay, you had to come up with everything. This is the real award. Anatomy of a Fall, Holdovers, Maestro, May, December, Past Lives. The only award for May, December. This is, I think, probably the biggest one I've seen described as a snub.
Yeah.
Is May, December. Because it's a very critical of cinema, from what I understand.
Oh, okay.
It's quite critical of exploitation of not necessarily tragedy, but of like people's lives, you know, the stuff they go through.
Well, it's wrong because it's 2.1 on Google reviews in terms of stars, so it can't be there because
that does mean it's probably really bad. So I think this is the one movie I'm gonna take off of my list of movies to watch.
Yeah, you don't have to watch this one. We allow you as the viewers probably not to watch that movie.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm looking at this 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. You're probably thinking that's fine, but I only listened to the audience score, and that's a 67, which just doesn't cut it for me. That's just not gonna cut it. Now, if we're talking about something else that's in theaters at the moment that has a higher score than May, December, then I guess I'm going to be seeing Skin Deep. Which is starring some people, and and you know what? I'm going to stop looking at it, so I don't want to get spoiled.
Yeah.
I got to go see it now.
Well,
instead of May, December.
Well, you know, Ben's got a lot of things to now do, and
there's so much fucking crap to do, bro.
Yeah, well,
on top of that, I have to see American Fiction tomorrow, and then I also have to record 3 small snippets of me saying what I thought of the movie that I saw. Definitely saw.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, that's gonna take you like 6 months.
It's gonna take me like expect this episode in 6 months, please.
Mhm.
It's gonna take some time.
This one goes into the vault.
Yeah,
ripen.
for now. Yeah, for now. It's gonna make it much better when all of these things are still topical in 6 months.
Yeah, of course.
And they had to delay the Oscars because of the giant hole that opened up in LA.
Yeah.
And it sucked
Did
everything up.
Oh,
it will in like 5 weeks before the Oscars starts.
Is that
There'll
your
be a
Oracle?
big hole opens up.
Ben Oracle coming in saying...
Yeah, I just had
is
that
going to
vision
happen.
like 3 seconds ago. I kind of thought that's probably going to be what happens.
It's good. That's the reason why we're like, oh, I'm gonna watch all these movies because you knew the Oscars gonna get delayed. You know,
that's exactly right.
More time. That's exactly right. But you know, I guess we're looking forward to Ben's POV on all of these movies.
I'm gonna
POV. You're watching Holdovers for the 3rd time.
I'm going to give so many great opinions. And it's going to be... Everybody's going to love it. Everybody's going to be like, damn, he's got some great opinions. This guy, we need to give this guy a job at the Telegraph, writing movie reviews.
That's I know, and we'll be like, that's when we blow up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I'll leave the podcast. You're on your own at that point.
No. I'm not gonna let you to leave the podcast. I'm gonna blackmail you into staying. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Well, I would say how are you gonna do that, but I don't want you to.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want you to reveal it on the show because then that kind of defeats the point of the blackmail.
Defeats the purpose. Yeah.
But I trust that you have. I trust that you have some kind of horrible dirt on me. Because you wouldn't lie about something like
Let's say it involves virtual insanity in some way.
No. I knew that video you wanted to shoot wasn't on the up and up. Fuck. What a mistake.
All right, everyone.
All right, thanks for listening. Dead Ensigns Oscar wrap-up is done.
I guess this is a pre-wrap-up. Wrap-up is going to be after Oscar.
This is an Oscars analysis.
Okay.
And this is the Academy analysis.
Pre-analysis of Oscars.
Well, this is the analysis of the nominations.
And
when the winners are announced, we will analyze the cultural impact that each movie has had and the socio-economic fallout of the decisions.
Yeah.
What can we expect to see because certain movies won? You know, if Maestro wins, maybe next year or the year after, we're going to have like 17 movies about composers. And that's going to suck. That's going to be really, really bad. And they're all going to be bad.
And they're all going to be about the same thing.
Yeah. But that's Dead Ensigns. I've been Ben. This has been Max. If you'd like to engage with us, you can go to YouTube, leave a comment. We actually got one recently, which was crazy. We got two. In fact. It was insane that we got 2.
Yeah. Engagement on the rise up.
Engagement is up 200%.
200%. Yeah.
We got an email, deadensigns@gmail.com. We got a Twitter. We got a Twitch. Anywhere you want to find us, or if you just want to listen on your classic podcasting app, then leave us a rating and follow us there. But until then, goodbye. I love you. Have a fantastic week. Farewell.
Do you want to get murdered saying that? Bye.
Yeah.
It's shorted out, sir. We're gonna have to phaser it.
Then what are you waiting for?
Right away, sir.
Faster would be better, Ensign.
I can't, sir. We don't want to...
That's enough.
But, sir...
Stand aside, Carlton. I'm going through. You're alive. Good.